You are willing to kill to stay in power. You are willing to rob to stay in power. Kenyans are loving, peaceful people. When did we get here? You brought us here. Shame on you. All of a sudden now, government, you give money. All of a sudden now, you want to compensate people. It's so that you can be able, you are trying to clean yourself from the mess. Is that how you clean yourself? What happened 2 years ago? Why couldn't you compensate them 2 years ago? You should be arrested for saying that. Ati Murkomen, are you that weak? And raping women. You should be killed. And I say that with capital letters. Killed and forgotten. And we will defend this nation against you bastards. Even common sense. Common sense. Which one is better, Mr. President? Let me advise you what you need to do in this season. Now the opposition is trying to capitalize on this because they want seats and popularity. They want to look like we are with the people. You have never been with the people. You have been with yourself, shameless. These kids are talking from the ghetto. It means when he comes out, they have no children, they have no what, they are willing to die. You are the fool because you are wiser. Avoid the problem. Go and do other things there. Go take your girlfriends to America the way you always do with people's money. Peleka huo msichana wako uko 18 years. And when that leader gets to power, your license must be revoked. You're a useless media station. Always making it look creating this isolated picture that young people are not together. Young people are not together. You are a useless media. Opposition trying to use us to provoke government. Government trying to use us to provoke the opposition. Then we end up dead. These people are going to go back. Someone is going to sleep in the mortuary. But I want to remind those of you in power, soon you will not be in power. Whether it takes 30 years, Moi also left. Nothing is forever. Matiang'i. Do you remember when he was in government? Was he accepting picketing? But now, is he among the people picketing? So which one is more important? To protect the interests of an individual or to protect the constitution? You can't allow a nation to rest. Always fighting, nonsense, filibustering, talking too much and you're saying nothing. Shut up. Whether you like it, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. For God's sake, it might not even be next week. But I tell you, just like Moi left after 24 years, you are going to leave. Pray to God. And I know God, and I can tell you, He is not listening to you. You shock me. 1 minute. Jesu ni mokozi wangu mimi nitaimba. You even post Bible verses. And then you are going to take 1 billion shillings worth of corruption. Peleka uko kwenye uko. You the policeman, even if it's an order, don't you have brains? Wouldn't you rather resign than kill someone? Shame on you. Shame on you, goons. Shame on you. A government that uses goons. An opposition that uses goons, liars. Now listen to what that leader is saying. Ati Murkomen, you know he's the Minister of Interior. Do your job and then leave the rest to us politicians. You mean you can say that in Kenya? Oh my God. A time is coming. You wait. Politicians, you will align. You know, I would like to remind you something. Just like right now there is famine in Kenya. Political famine. There is ukame. There is no longer peace. Peace famine. You can't wake up and be sure that you're going to sleep in the evening. You would rather die a natural death. You are sick, you died. A natural death, but not a death where someone just found you and decided to kill you. Who are you? No government has the right to take life unless it is within the constitutional approach, which is the work of the... And I would like to remind the president, forget these other minister leaders here that talk like fools. Your work is to protect lives and property. And I would like to say this equally to the young people. The president has the right to protect lives and property. We agree. But you should not kill people that are coming to protest. To you, the young people, the constitution is very clear. You have the right. You don't need any policeman. You inform the area police. You don't ask them for permission. I've seen even the way policemen here, they try to puff up. You are supposed to be informed. We are coming to do A, B, C, D. This will be the mapped out zone. And then young people, you just wake up. Some of you use this opportunity to kill people, to steal from people. Why won't you be killed? Life for life. You kill, you are killed. And I say that as a man of God. Why should for no good reason? Unless you're protecting lives and property. But you people are not protecting lives. You are protecting your property. You are willing to kill to stay in power. You are willing to rob to stay in power. Look at the people that have been presented to Kenyans for 2027. Look at the people presenting them. They have something that belongs to Kenya. You know what it is Kenya, and you, because even you Kenyans, we are another funny generation. Give a Kenyan 500 shilling, he will shout a foolish name. We no longer have morals in our nation. This program was supposed to end at 8 because we are supposed to go and take people to watch football. So I'm going to be very precise because we are using that opportunity to bring Kenyans together. The people that are staying here in Keno, they are not Kikuyus. Keno does not belong to Kikuyus. Neither does Western belong to Jaluos. Neither does Northeastern belong to Oria and stuff like that. No, Kenya belongs to Kenyans. You should be able to exercise your ability to be a Kenyan anywhere in Kenya. I should live here and go to Western and build and not feel like a foreigner. And that's why we are using football, to bring people together. You need to see the people that are there. We have Kambas, we have Luyas, we have Luos, we have Kikuyus, we have Masais. And that's what the image of a leader should be. But in this particular season, you all know very well that these people are coming out to put flowers. But you politicize the season. Now we have opposition leaders that are now all of a sudden caring. Where were you when we were on the streets? I was in the streets. Where were you? Politicians, show us your children that are in the streets. Take a picture and show us your children in the streets. Shame on you. You are talking here as who? What price have you paid there? The people that died there, who among them was over 70 years? And you are talking here. Shame on you. Shut up. This season, families are trying to commemorate and to remember a certain thing. And it's painful to remember that. At least have respect for the dead. Come here and you start talking here, you're an opposition leader. You are talking as who? What are you opposing here? And then you want to stand here and paint as if you know you are not on our side. It's for you, it's another political seat. You are the people that are destroying Kenya. Kenyans are loving, peaceful people. When did we get here? You brought us here. Shame on you. Shame on you, government leaders, for trying to use this moment, politicizing this moment, and making it look as if everyone coming out is a goon. Shame on you. Shame on you, opposition leaders, for using this opportunity to fight government. How many of you opposition leaders have said, let the people be compensated? All of a sudden now, government, you give money. All of a sudden now, you want to compensate people. It's so that you can be able, you are trying to clean yourself from the mess. Is that how you clean yourself? What happened 2 years ago? Why couldn't you compensate them 2 years ago? Oh, Bishop, I know what you do. You know we are knowledgeable. Some of you think being a pastor is being a fool. Oh, Bishop, you know, it's because the budget was not there. Shut up. Shame on you. But there is budget to take 100 million to a certain church. Where does that budget come from? But there is a budget to give goons, to withdraw 200 million. Where does that budget come from? But you no longer can reason. The other day, we had a finance, parliamentarians were in parliament. 3 arms of government, executive, legislature, and judiciary. They were doing their arm of government, talking about the finance bill. You just see people, it's like children. Some of you are saying things that are not even in that bill, so that you can just have a political mileage. Some of you, those things are in that bill, and you make it look as if Kenyans are fools. What is so hard to bring each other together? What is so hard, Kenyans? Now you have made Kenyans your zombies, and to you Kenyans, you are other people. You know me, I tell you, there is nowhere you are taking us. Someone was telling, oh Bishop, you know you are harsh. What can you be apart from being harsh in such a nation? Have you been in Kenya to see? Can you talk to these young people without beating them? When Jesus entered the temple, what did he do? Because you have this foul perspective, this false perspective of, humility is let things be. Listen to that leader speaking. You should be arrested for saying that. Ati Murkomen, are you that weak? With all those policemen, you have approximately 120,000 people within your command. You still need goons to follow you. What a nation is this? A government abducting people. So why wouldn't another person just come and abduct someone? Because when you abduct someone, it has been known as government. Then goons will begin to abduct people. We need so much wisdom of speech. Our leaders are destroying this nation. So much filibustery. Lying to people. Now our leaders are saying, okay, let our total government. If you are not in government, would maandamano, picketing, would it be something you are fighting? You will not fight it. But right now, you are fighting it because you're in government. You are forgetting that one day, instead of protecting the constitution, you are protecting your interests. Protect the right to picket. Let that right be protected. And to you young people, peaceably and unarmed, what are you doing in someone's shop? You should be killed. Do you remember last time in Kitengela? Some of you are breaking into people's houses and raping women. You should be killed. And I say that with capital letters. Killed and forgotten. Because we are also some rogue people. But you cannot hijack an event of June 25th. I support that event. Stop trying to tell people not to go. You are telling them not to go as who? How many of your family members are dead? Then you're coming out and say, Gen Z, there is a plot. So you are now making this thing opposition government affair. When was it your affair? When the young people came out to protest, how many of you people helped them? How many of your children were killed? And then you are coming to make it look as if people are coming out, it's their right in the constitution. And to you people that are protesting, you should not infringe on the rights of others. People should open shops like normal. Wakora tu ndo wamejaa kila mahali Kenya. Wakora tu. Watu bure kabisa. What are you doing in someone's supermarket? We have a supermarket here, county supermarket. When there was protest, do you know how much money that woman lost? I know her. It was like a plan to destroy her completely because only most of it were her supermarkets in this county. Why would you do that? What are you doing picketing taking someone's mattress? Shame on you. And then you are coming here saying, oh, the government is bad. You should be dead. Because if you have an opportunity and you meet a woman inside there, won't you rape her? Both of us are wrong. The government is wrong in trying to make this look as if it's not a right. And then the people are wrong in trying to use their right against the will of the constitution. Why don't we just do the right thing? Just do the right thing. It's so simple to do the right thing. 2024, young people are together. Now, you even wonder, ati ukijaribu kutoka, who are you telling? Some of you are kids here. What have you built in this nation to talk? If you try to come out on that day, you will know. People are going to come out. Who are you? As long as they are within their constitutional right, you should not make people. Should people fear you? Don't get me started. You know me. I'm not among those pastors. I don't even need a clan for me to do the things I've been. I've been doing it single-handedly by the Spirit of God. And we will defend this nation against you bastards. Everyone should play their part. Government, play your part. Opposition, play your part. Kenyans, play your part. But nataka kukumbusha wa Kenya. Ni ndume mbili ama ni farasi mbili zikipigana inakuwa nini? Fahari. Fahari mbili zikipigana, nyasi ndio inaumi. Sisi ndio nyasi na sisi ndio wengi. If you look clearly, when two bulls are fighting, who ends up? So Kenya is caught in between. We have the opposition bull called opposition. Then we have the bull called government. And then notice, they will never hit each other. They hit us because we are in between. So this bull will hit this. We want to hit this other bull. Guess the people that are dying. It's me and you. How can you make such a statement that you are going to bring our people that are for the government? How can you pay people to come and bring politics in such a season? Why didn't you compensate those families earlier on? Now is when you want to compensate them. And then when you talk such sense, I don't know where the brains of Kenyans went. Even common sense. Which one is better, Mr. President? Let me advise you what you need to do in this season. Because I'm skiangi. Which one is easier? Power is only powerful when it is displayed at the right time. Stop trying to display power in this season. Peace is superior to right. You are trying to be right. You're not trying to be peaceful. Do you know how it will be for the president to come out and say this? Very simple. Okay, to the people that lost, I stand here as your president. Let me show you what it means to be a president. Because some of you have lost your minds. Even with all the capabilities, advisors, you people still can't reason. You can't bring reasoning to see that our only reasoning is how to take over, how to win an election. That one we all reason. But you can't reason. How do we balance these energies? Okay, young people, Kenyans at large, I am your president. Among the things that happened, true, you are right. You opposed the finance bill, and we did not hearken earlier on. Now we are willing to readjust and change these things. This is the problem. This thing already happened. Someone is saying, "Oh, but the policemen are already in court." You are in court for what was the name of that man that was shot on the jaw live and died? That man young man we went to bury. What was his name? You know the policeman that, no, was it Boniface? Something so plain. I saw the policeman saying, "That's not me." Can you imagine? We have another funny court. You hire lawyers, and then you even see the lawyer. You and your lawyer, a generation is coming. You lawyer, you dare take a job, knowing very well this is true, and you are trying to make money out of that job. You lawyer, you. We are watching. I know we are just like a little cloud, but we carry all the rain a nation needs. Open your eyes and see. We don't need to be many. No. It only took Jesus to bring a new message. It only took Elijah to deal with the problem of his day. It only took Joseph to readjust poverty in his generation. One man saved the whole world, not just Egypt. Go read. The Bible says, and the whole world came and bought from him. God doesn't need many people. It only took Daniel to make a nation bow. And I keep telling the believers, we are called to pray, yes. But after prayer, Esther went and did something. It's good to pray. Yes. What does prayer? Prayer is where you get the mind of God. Then you literally go and implement it. Let us raise people to take over these positions. When I say that, some of you pastors are so proud, and you call me the proud one. Which among you has ever tried to reach me and I refused? But because you want to be right, you want to be a pack so that John C.W. can be alone, the lone wolf, so that all of you can gang up. What was our mistake? To say that the church deserves this space to change the coordinates of a generation. Was that our mistake? Was our mistake to go beyond tribalism? Was our mistake to go beyond socialism in that way? Was our mistake to go beyond what our leaders are thinking? What was our mistake really? To believe that a nation can be better? Was that our mistake? We're just living in a funny generation. A season where wisdom is needed. Wisdom will not be given room. Pastors know very well that this man and that man and that man, they are our people. They can speak at this season. They will still not allow. Then turn their people in their churches so that we look like the enemies. Do you know how many people have met me and told me, "Man of God, I listen to you secretly, but my pastor keeps telling me you are bad." "Oh, Bishop, you left church." What do you mean you left church? How can a building be church now? Is this not ministry? And you know very well, this is the person. The Bible says concerning the sons of Issachar, they had the understanding of times. They knew what Israel ought to do. And those people will not be given time because they know what Kenya ought to do. You just come and, just demonize this whole thing when we are all trying to fight for a better nation. Now the opposition is trying to capitalize on this because they want seats and popularity. They want to look like we are with the people. You have never been with the people. You have been with yourself, shameless. The government is now trying to pay people to show that you have never been with the people. You're trying to get back to office, shameless people. You don't have money to compensate, but you have money to spend on goons. You have money to buy t-shirts. I see all the things you are doing. How much money does it take to do one meeting, opposition and government? I don't trust anyone. Kenyans, don't trust these people. Clean the system from top to bottom. Clean them. We can't be past 50 years and we are still talking about tribalism. In this nation, if you become tribal, even an inch, 30 years rotting in prison. It takes just one spark to burn a whole forest. One spark. Don't play. Isolate that spark right now and deal with it before it burns the forest called Kenya. It's such a sad thing that is happening in this nation. So I bring balance concerning June 2025. It's your right to go and picket. It's the right of the government to bring out the necessary security. And it's the right of the people that are not picketing to continue with their lives. Stop telling people that it will be total shutdown. Total shutdown where? Go shut your family and your business. Wacha hiyo maneno yako hapa. Who are you telling total shutdown? If people, me, I want to picket, I will stop my shop. I can close my shop. No one is asking you. Me, I don't want to picket. I should be allowed to continue with my shop. Total shutdown where? We will not always agree. But can I ask a question? Can we at least agree on humanity? Can we just, that's a little, Kenyans, can we just agree that we are humans? I know even someone listening to me is trying to find a way, oh, why is he talking like that? Just young minds. You're not seeing what I'm trying to communicate. I've been a pastor for 16 years. I can tell you how many people I've buried. When I talk, you shut up. Keep quiet and listen. Some of us, our wisdom is from above, not books. I support what is happening in June 2025. Within this territory, these grounds. 1, Article 37. Can you put it there for them? He says we have the right to picket. It is your right to picket. But I would like to ask you and to remind you that is picketing. There is a condition. Read the Constitution. Kenyans don't read the Constitution. We just appear and say, the bill is wrong. You didn't even read because someone said it's wrong. This is Article 37 of the Constitution. He says Article 37 of the Constitution of Kenya. Demonstration, picketing, and petition. 3 things. Demonstration, picketing, and petition. What does it say? It's right there. You don't need to be a prophet. That you have a right to picket, but it also continues and says peaceably and unarmed. So if you come not peaceably, and then you come armed, and then you are saying this government is bad, even if the government is bad, they will be seen as good because you are a fool. Then you have policemen here that don't know what to shoot. It's like they just came from the forest. If you listen early, I keep saying the problem of our government, we listen late. Munajichochanga tu hapo kwa hizo tunyumba twenyu. Mnashikana sema, yeah, I'm going to, this is not time for power. The one that controls power is the one that's powerful. The Bible says the spirit of a prophet is subject to that prophet. Go and picket, dear Kenyans, but also do it constitutionally. And to you leaders that are coming out trying to threaten people, if you come out to deal with, you deal with who? Who do you think you can threaten in this generation now? What have these kids not seen? What are you telling them? People that have nothing to lose are the worst people to fight. You are talking from Karen, you are talking from Kileleshwa, you are talking from Runda. These kids are talking from the ghetto. It means when he comes out, they have no children, they have no what, they are willing to die. You are the fool because you are wiser. Avoid the problem. Pastors are taking money right now, knowing very well this money is wrong money, but you just ignore and take money anyhow. Why do you think we step down? You think we step down because we want to? We step down because we have to, so that a generation can find direction. And the church, instead of saying this is among us, you are fighting us. Go and picket. Stop. And I've seen so many people calling me and telling me, oh, please talk to your people. Talk to people. You know you are a respected leader. Tell them not to go. Why would I tell them not to do their constitutional right? What I'd tell them is do what you are doing within the Constitution. Politicians, stop hijacking this season. It's not your season. Go and do other things there. Go take your girlfriends to America the way you always do with people's money. Go to Dubai. Some of you have children everywhere. Go there and spend your stolen money. Leave Kenyans alone. Kenyans have no problem with each other. Stop making Kenyans to fight. Peleka huo msichana wako uko wa 18 years. Stop being happy when you see a nation in turmoil. Stop. And then I want to rebuke another platform here. A news platform. Let me not call their name. They know themselves. Every time they bring young people together, they are not necessarily fueling change. They want to show how young people are against each other. You think we don't know you? And then you young people, you go on TV and you begin to argue because you are 22 years, 23 years, no experience. Kichwa imefura, pride iko juu, so proud. No one can tell you. And then you go sit those young people, 3 on this side. How did you know 3 are on this side and 3 are on this side? So that you can fuel the concept of young people are not together. We are together. You wait when we get to an electioneering period. That's when you will know who we are. Young people, we need to be intelligent. We fought and we keep fighting. How many pastors have come out to speak the way I speak? Why don't you go for counsel? And then you are there saying, oh, you know, then I always see that media station. Shame on you, you media station. Shame on you. And when that leader gets to power, your license must be revoked. You're a useless media station. Always making it look creating this isolated picture that young people are not together. Young people are not together. You are a useless media. Policemen, 2025, go kill cows. If you want to learn how to shoot, there is a barracks. I know what I'm saying. I don't want to speak much. You can go and train in the barracks. Go shoot hills and what? When it comes to people, don't throw tear gas. Don't. You are the people that provoke people. I want to leave with a Bible verse. Because we're in a season of provoking. Opposition trying to use us to provoke government. Government trying to use us to provoke the opposition. Then we end up dead. These people are going to go back. Someone is going to sleep in the mortuary. And it will not be them. Some of us, before we speak, we reason. You know us. Ephesians 6. What does it say? Children, obey your parents. So when it comes to young people, you lack obedience. You speak the way you want, abuse people. You know, there is a place where morals has to bring us to. The other day I saw a boxing match. And one of the opposition leader, I think he's now the oldest elected leader in the whole of the country. He was seated there. And a young leader is seated next. Former comedian. And then you see these kids that have, just young guys, shouting. We went for a boxing match. What is 1 and 2 there happening? Kenyans there are coming together. And then you see that young leader. You know, he didn't even see, if it's me, even if we oppose, in this place, there's no need of that. We came here to be together. At least let us fight on other platforms. But not on platforms like boxing, where someone like Obina is trying to unite the people through boxing. I don't know if they have their own intention. What I'm saying is that basically what I'm seeing. Then it started well, Majembe and Mbavu. That thing should have continued. Now all of a sudden there is war. And these people, you can't come for counsel. Such a thing, when we look at it, it's very easy. Majembe kuja hapa, Mbavu kuja hapa, Obina kuja hapa. But because you people have become big, you get social media following, no one can now advise you. And we can tell you this can happen like this. You do ABCD. What's the problem with this document? Okay, so that we don't show as if we can never work together. And yet it's something so simple. So simple. Come, let us talk. What is it about this thing that you didn't like? Before you go to social media, can we address it? So that we sell the right picture. That if young people now, we fight ourselves, what are we doing? You go to take politics in boxing. Now we're even having politics in bed. I had a lady saying that even me, my husband, is one term. Now we have politics in bed. If you know, you know. You have politics in church. You have politics. What is it? Our problem is bad governance. And if someone in government is your tribe and he makes a mistake, let me remind you, that money is not getting to your house. You keep supporting someone. Ati ni wetu, mtoto wako na nani ulimzaa lini? When did you give birth to that person? That now a whole community will be isolated. because one person made a mistake, that we can no longer say, you have made a mistake, because the whole community will rise and say, no, he's our person, he's our what? Shame on you. Let the families of those people be compensated. And we mean now, at least you didn't do it 2 years ago, but we all know why you are doing it now, is to try and cut that temperature. But okay, fine, it's fine, there is no problem. At least, okay, let's assume now you got the money. Okay, fine, we are ignorant. Fine, government, compensate them. Now the money that you go around giving people, giving what, doing rallies, just spare it and give these people. Not that it will mean, spare it. But I want to remind those of you in power, soon you will not be in power. Whether it takes 30 years, more you also left. Nothing is forever. You will also leave. Make sure you fight for the constitution, not you. Because at that point right now, picketing is not something you are looking for. When you finally are not in power, now you begin to go back to picketing. You see this nation? Who is this gentleman? Matiang'i, former Minister of Interior and Education. Do you remember when he was in government? Was he accepting picketing? But now, is he among the people picketing? So which one is more important? To protect the interests of an individual or to protect the constitution? We should protect the constitution so that when it's your turn, that same thing you are fighting will be the same thing you will need to serve you. Politicians, keep off. Allow the families of these people to experience the kind of, that's how they want to. What if in their family there are 1 million people? What is it? You can't allow a nation to rest. Always fighting, nonsense, filibustery, talking too much and you're saying nothing. Shut up. This season, politicians, shut up. At least for 2025. Opposition, shut up. Government, shut up. We don't need you. It happened without you. Then all of a sudden, after young people died, you took office. Oparanya, Kabogo, Ule wa Mombasa, Hassan Joho. Who are the other people that came into power? John Ndehi. Are you the people that died? Where were you when young people were dying? But you ended up being the beneficiary. Shut up. We don't need you now. And the way you are going, we are definitely not needing you anyway in the future. We will have a new system. Whether you like it, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. For God's sake, it might not even be next week. But I tell you, just like Moi left after 24 years, you are going to leave. You are going to very soon be a raya. And you pray to God. The next leader might not be very gentle on you. Pray to God. And I know God, and I can tell you, He is not listening to you. You shock me. 1 minute. Jesu ni mokozi wangu mimi nitaimba. You even post Bible verses. And then you are going to take $1 billion shillings worth of corruption. Peleka uko kwenyu uko. Nini wakora tu. The whole me, I love peace. And I'll tell you this as I go. Peace is superior to right. So I say to you, Ephesians, children, honor your parents. You young kids, honor your parents. Honor them. What we are supposed to give an older people, honor. You've never seen me abuse the president. The word fool is not abuse. It's a person that rejects counsel. But some of you call Jimuna Mwita prostitute. Why do you say that? Children, obey your parents. Honor your father and your mother, which is your first commandment, with a promise. You can say, Baba yangu ni ule amenizaa. Really? So what about someone that was what do you call the people? Foster care. What do you call that process? Adopted. So what will you say about that? We have so many kids that are adopted and the parents are treating them very well. I know one in my church. This verse does not end there because parents like that. Yeah, tell them. Tell them what? Tell them what? Tell them what? When you are the ones making them. So this is the role of the children. Parents, come here. Elderly and political filibusters. No wonder it's so close to the word bastard. Filibustard. This is your verse to you fathers that want to be respected for being a fool, to be respected for dividing a nation, to be respected for talking aimlessly. This is your scripture. And you fathers, I'm talking to you. You are listening to me. Let me stop doing this because now you don't even have freedom of your fingers. When you were the other day, this meant peace, right? Now, hey, we don't have freedom. Now we are talking like this. Even this one, someone will take it. And it will become a political nightmare. So what will we do now? We'll be talking to you like this. And then someone will come and take the big eyes and say that is my logo. So now we cannot have eyes. Hey! And you fathers, do not provoke your children to wrath. That's what you did in 20. And you the policeman, even if it's an order, don't you have brains? Wouldn't you rather resign than kill someone? Shame on you. Shame on you, goons. Shame on you. A government that uses goons. An opposition that uses goons, liars, saying that this is in this and it's not in the finance bill. This one they're saying it's in the finance bill and it's not. This one they're saying it is. And what is it? And you fathers, do not provoke your children to wrath. Notice, wrath doesn't come without being provoked. But bring them up in the training. You see that? An admonition of the Lord. It's an issue of bringing up character. The father is drinking at home, bringing women. The mother is sleeping with people. The uncle is doing what? How will that child grow with good motives? When the former prime minister passed on, 1, 2, 3 things I did not agree. And I said it publicly. Part of them is Kenyans died. And I know he came to negotiate so that Kenya does not go to military. I know there are many things we can't say here. So that we can remain we can keep our democratic freedom. That's among the things he went to negotiate for. I understand. But equally speaking, there are things, part of them is, young people went to the street. Then all of a sudden, these people took over power. I did not agree with former Prime Minister Raila Odinga on that. That young people did what? Then you could not even present several of them to be in those key positions. Ministry of IT, that should be run by a 25, 27, 30-year-old person. So that the brain is fresh. Lakini huko some of you mumemea huko kwa parliament. Akili ni mzee. Even the Bible says, how can you put new wine in an old wine skin? Will it not burst? Nyinyi ni wazee, akili ni mzee. Why don't you become honorable and say, at this point, I want to give him an opportunity. First 5 years is this one. Government, CS, someone elderly. PS, someone younger. After 5 years, the person that is younger change. Where CS, end up when you go home.